KTRS.
750, Big 550, KTRS. And there is a charity that is called Help for Today, Hope for Tomorrow. And many times charities come on the show asking for sort of attention and PR and so on and so forth. This is a rare time where a charity asked to come on the show to give a progress report. To talk about it is a friend of the show, Rex Singfield. Rex, welcome back to Big 550 KTRS.
Thank you very much, McGraw. Happy to be here.
Tell us what Help for Today, Hope for Tomorrow. Tell us about the charity.
Well, it's the Today and Tomorrow Foundation, and it's designed to furnish private scholarships to children in struggling inner-city schools. And it's an attempt to liberate these children from schools that may be very subpar so that they can go to parochial or non-parochial private schools.
So they raise money to give money to the parents so they can go pick a school of their own choice.
That's right. And this year we're going to give about 1,000 scholarships. Overall, we've given like 2,400 scholarships, all inner-city children.
And how many children is that?
Well, this year would be 1,000 scholarships. That would be 1,000 children.
1,000. So you give $1,000 to each kid.
They more like 2,000.
2,000.
Right.
Are you seeing a marked difference in the children you're giving the money to?
Yes, I think the graduation rate for children to go through this program is over 91%. That's very high by any standard.
Sure, absolutely. Who gets the money?
It goes to the parents.
No, but I mean, how do you choose which student?
It's done by lottery, I believe. It's an applied process, and then they have to choose, and some, of course, won't be selected, and we would always like to have all of them get selected.
Right.
So we need more money.
It's sort of heartbreaking when you think about it, right? I mean,
it really is. To me, this is the last bastion, the last battle of the civil rights movement, and it disturbs me immensely that so many of our public leaders are not taking up this battle.
You you're an interesting topic in and of yourself. You started out behind the eight ball, more or less, right? You started behind most people. You were lucky enough to get an education and turned it into billions of dollars. You have now come back, and this is one of your causes, education. Talk about that for a moment.
Is a big cause. Well, to go to the beginning of your question, yes, I was at St. Vincent's Orphanage, and yes, we got an education. The place was run by 30 German nuns, and I mean 30 nuns who came from Hitler's Germany. And, we got an education. There was no alternative.
Right.
And we learned to work. Everybody at St. Vincent's did chores. That place was maintained by 125 children, not the electrical and mechanical stuff, but all of the cleaning was done by us.
Right.
And then I was fortunate going through. After there, I went to Bishop DuBourg, then St. Louis U, then the United States Army, defending your freedom. It's why we're still a free country. And then the University of Chicago. That was a joke, by the way. Then the University of Chicago Business School, and had a rather fortunate career in financial management.
You said that this is the last great battle of the civil rights movement. What do you mean by that?
Well, I believe that civil rights was fighting for liberty and equality for everyone. These children don't have it. They don't have a chance at life. They're denied opportunity. I think it's just an incredible sin to deprive them of that. And it's being done actively. And unfortunately, there's too many people in strong public positions that are not interested in this. They're interested in saving the status quo, and that destroys the children.
Because education is everything.
It is everything.
We talk about it on the show. People have all sorts of opinions, but these children are locked into a situation where they can't get out. You're on the front lines of this. These parents who live in these districts, they're begging.
That's right.
They're begging for help.
They're absolutely desperate for help. And until every public school is performing like a virtual private school, when that day comes, then I think the problem is solved. Then parents won't have to have their children traveling 10 or 20 miles a day to go to school, getting up way too early for children.
Lots of people blame the parents.
Well, you can in certain cases, but I think overall it's a problem of the system. The system is rigged against these children. If you're forced to go to a school in your neighborhood and the school is failing, that's not fair. That's horribly unjust.
Yeah. You've talked to, and I've seen a lot of parents who have gone through some of these organizations that you fund. They break your heart. And the things they do to get their children an education, they go above and beyond the call of duty to do whatever they can to get their children a better education.
That's right. And it's not just the parents. These kids are getting up early to get on buses and to travel too far that a child shouldn't have to go, and they're getting up too early.
What do you want people to know about Help for Tomorrow, Hope for Tomorrow?
Well, I think they should, if they want to help and get involved, a very good way is to contribute money to the Today and Tomorrow Foundation. It's run by the Archdiocese of St. Louis, but there's no religious prescription put on the children who get these scholarships. They go to any private school that will accept them.
For more information, is there a website?
Today and Tomorrow Foundation, Today and Tomorrow Educational Foundation.
Today and Tomorrow Educational Foundation. Just do a Google search and you can
Yes.
certainly find it. Rex Singfield with us. We have about 30 seconds. Give us a financial investing tip we should all pay attention to.
Buy index funds.
Anything else? That's it.
Hey, I just gave you God's truth.
That's it. Buy
this
index
morning,
funds.
I asked God, so what's the best way to invest? And she said, buy index funds.
Buy index funds.
And I like how she said that.
all
That's
that, all that schooling, all that education, all that world-class knowledge, buy index funds.
That was the answer.
That was the answer after all of that.
Yeah.
Rex, always a pleasure. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
coming in.
McGraw.
You got it. 756, Big 550, KTRS.
The next